I don't need to convince him. It's not my job to convince him. You see, in Chinese language, we have a small proverb to say, 穷算命,富烧香. Then when a person is poor, he will look for fortune teller. When a person is rich, he will then go to the temple and start asking God to let him maintain and sustain his wealth. So most of the time, people who engage or look for a Feng Shui master is because they are in trouble. And people who are already themselves doing very well, of course why should they believe? Because I'm doing so well, what can the Feng Shui master do to help me? So it is not our job as Feng Shui practitioner to convince people that they should engage us or they should engage Feng Shui practice. But generally, to a lot of people, it is no harm of researching or looking or searching into what Feng Shui practices is all about. Whether it makes sense to them, I mean the authentic one. If it does, maybe he will want to dwell further. But if it makes nonsensical meaning to him, it doesn't make any meaning to him, why should he believe in this? And hence, like anything else, even science, there are always some people who believe and some people who don't. Do the scientists have to come out of the way to convince you of his research? We don't need to. It is the people who got into trouble that they think they need some Feng Shui assistance, because everything else that they tried, they did not succeed. And it happens all the time. There are people who are very brilliant, there are people who work very, very hard, but somehow in life, he failed all the time. There are people who are very handsome. There are people who are very good looking. Somehow or other, he never find a wife. And these are the people who start thinking, what's wrong with me? Something else is wrong. I've tried everything else possible. Then maybe he will want to know what Feng Shui can do for them. Only then we will then explain to them what Feng Shui is all about, or environology in our term now.